Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Blog Talk Radio.
Well, good evening, folks, and thank you for tuning in with me once again to another edition of True Conservative Radio. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost, and once again, I want to thank you all for tuning in with me. I know it's been maybe a couple of days, I believe, since the last time I broadcasted here on the Blog Talk Radio Network. But we are having this Friday edition, I would like to consider it a special weekend edition of the True Conservative Radio program. I want to thank you for tuning in with me. If you happen to be tuning in with me live or in the archive, there's a couple of things I want to discuss in this evening's program, and if you want to partake in the discussion, if you want to partake in the discourse, by all means, folks, give me a call. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. But, folks, before I get into anything, I wanted to let everybody in on this little stupid article that I came across when I was just scouring the Internet. You know, if you, in this day and age, if you're watching the boob tube, that fat-headed Keith Olbermann, or that, drooling Chris Matthews, or that bull-dyke Rachel Maddow, or any of those ass clowns, if you're looking to them for your news and information, you're intellectually lazy. You should be out there on the Internet whenever you have spare time. I strongly advise you to get one of these damn Internet phones. Go out there and get a damn laptop. Do whatever it takes. Keep yourself up to date with everything that concerns you and your family. And, one thing that, of course, that affects us all is, what affects us all is the Constitution, the government, what these idiots are actually implementing into legislation out here. That's what we all need to keep concerned with. And, of course, before I get started off with anything in the program, I wanted to start off with this little stupid little article I came across on the Internet here, out of Live Science, whatever kind of half-witted rag publication that is. Anyway, Live Science, put out this ridiculous article called Losing It, Why Self-Control is Not Natural. That's right, folks. The liberal and feminist agenda has implemented itself to the point where you've got some ridiculous publication that's probably looked upon by the majority of the scientific community. I've never heard of Live Science, but they put out this article. It's kind of intriguing. You hear it, it says, Losing It, Why Self-Control is Not Natural. Now, of course, I'm not going to read the whole damn article because, first of all, that'd be, infringing on somebody's intellectual property. So if you want to look up this ridiculous, pathetic article, it's written by Meredith F. Small, whoever the blue hell that is. They label him or her or it or shim or whatever this is, Life Sciences Human Nature columnist. I don't see any kind of prefix, any kind of doctor or anything of that nature, so, we're just going to go ahead and take whatever this moron's word for it is, So the title of the damn article, Losing It, Why Self-Control is Not Natural. Now, I'm going to paraphrase basically what it says. But you folks that are, kind of curious, you're one of those bi-curious types or whatever, you go ahead and take a look at it. Go to your nearest search engine. I'm sure you can find it. But, folks, basically what it says that all of our self-control, Now, it puts it in simplistic form. It goes into, the stupid author tries to humanize this whole idea, that, I just had to have some cookies at 7 p.m. and I just lost control of myself, so I had to gobble down some cookies. I lost all control. And then, he goes, or she goes, or Shim goes, I don't even know who this person is. He goes from that to, well, self-control puts so much burden and pressure on our lives. We should have no self-control whatsoever. Self-control is, somehow not natural. It was somehow imposed upon us through society and communal upbringing and environment and that sort of thing, that somehow we should be embracing a non-self-control fashion or a non-self-control impulse here. And the reason I bring this minute article up, folks, is because, lo and behold, liberal and feminism, they strike again, folks. They strike again. They're trying to give intellectual and scientific credence to all this sick, sadistic, perverted, ridiculous nonsense that you are witnessing right before our very eyes right here, folks. Do you understand? We are witnessing right before our very eyes. We are putting, you notice as a society, we're trying to put more emphasis on the freak show out here and the pervert. The freak show and the pervert out here, they seem to get all kinds of emphasis. The liberals, they love to, talk about how many rights the pedophile has, I mean, they were the first ones to cry foul about this To Catch a Predator NBC special, which I think that is probably one of the few contributions to society that media has ever done for society. But then you have these liberals crying foul that the morons that were out here getting busted, blatantly trying to have fornicating relations with teenagers, they were somehow trying to cry foul about how they had rights, about how, we should just go ahead and just go ahead and just bow down to them to give them all the rights possible. You entrap these people. That's what you did. That's what the damn liberals like to say about this To Catch a Predator. And folks, the reason you don't see that program anymore is because, well, lo and behold, the bureaucracy caught up to itself, and To Catch a Predator got, I don't even want to get into depth what it is. You can look it up for yourself, but basically they caught somebody in the prosecutor's office, participating in this To Catch a Predator scandal, and for some reason the cops made a big spectacle about going in and raiding this prosecutor's house while on camera, and the prosecutor, lo and behold, he shot himself. He didn't want the disgrace, and he didn't want to be put on TV. He didn't want to go through that, so he shot himself, and lo and behold, you've got the family of the sick, sadistic freak, suing the damn NBC, suing everybody because, it was entrapment. I is innocent until proven guilty. Innocent until proven guilty. Yeah. I mean, there's a preponderance of evidence, you moron. Don't you understand that the police, unless you're out there with an unfortunate incident with a beat cop, and we've talked about that on past shows, be careful with a beat cop. The beat cop can just take you in because he's having a bad day because he just finished breaking his wife's teeth in or something. He's got his wife in his cage or something. But if you are being investigated by, some branch of the law enforcement, they actually have to have proof to go in and take you in, put you in jail. They actually have to have proof to go into your home and search and all this other nonsense. All right? Anyway, folks, I don't even know where I'm getting with this. The point is, let me get back to the point at hand here. The point at hand is that you've got live science out here trying to emphasize that these freaks and these perverts are out here that are trying to maintain self-control of their urges, people that are trying to have self-control by not being, a philanderous person behind their spouse's back. This article is trying to give credence to that. Oh, you shouldn't be doing that. That's unnatural. You should go out there and philander around like some slut bag, like some dirty dish rag whore, like some stupid wannabe gigolo out of liberal and feminist Hollywood. You see, this is what you have. You have scientific credence. You got, ridiculous rag publications like Live Science, whatever in the blue hell that is. Just because the damn publication name has science in it, you got probably 50% of America sitting here saying, well, you know what, they must be right. They must be right. I don't know why I'm having self-control. I mean, I want to go out there. It's just ridiculous, folks. All right? But I want you to understand that liberalism and feminism is a disease, folks. And you've got scientists who have liberal and feminist agendas. You've got institutions. That's what it comes down to, folks. The liberals and feminists have hijacked the institutions of every bureaucratic mechanism that influences our lives out here. And this article right here, and if you are very curious about it, go out there and look it up for yourself. All right? Look it up for yourself. It's Losing It. Why Self-Control is Not Natural, by Meredith F. Small. And, with all due respect, Meredith F. Small, you should take a boot in the ass for this ridiculous article that you contributed to human enlightenment, you stupid piece of trash. How in the blue hell are you going to sit here and try to give credence to the fact that self-control is somehow not natural? How can you sit here and make a supposed rational argument, given scientific credence to the supposed unnatural characteristic of self-control? You stupid idiot. It's self-control is what makes a society, you moron. The rule of law that we abide by is self-control, you stupid imbecile. And here you got Meredith Small out here, Live Science magazine, trying to sit here and shove down our holes that everything that we've been taught, all the right things that we've been taught to do, we shouldn't do them, all right? We shouldn't do them. We should just be, sitting around, holding hands, singing Kumbaya, and all this other nonsense. Anyway, folks, the reason I bring that article up, folks, is because, every show that I broadcast here on the Blog Talk Radio Network, I emphasize how liberalism and feminism is a disease, folks. It has infested the minds of the American people, folks, and I just don't want you to be infested with it. I don't want you to be anesthetized with it. I don't want you to be sitting here thinking that it's not a big deal to be a gosh darn liberal or a feminist. By sitting here and being a liberal and feminist and just not saying anything about the not only financial turbulence, but the political turbulence, the social turbulence that America's currently in, by not acknowledging it and embracing feminism and liberalism, is like throwing your child into a damn wood chipper. And I've been saying it, and I'm going to continue to say it, because that's basically what you're doing. I mean, we said this several shows back, that the modern-day, present-day America has surpassed the baby boom of 1950s, folks. We have surpassed the baby boom of the 1950s, and 40% of those being born in the present day are of single parents, are of out-of-wedlock, single dirty dish rag whore bags that decided that Gloria Steinem and her feminist ideology somehow liberated them to go out and be some philanderous slut bag, to use their uterus pipes as some sort of orgasm machines, or I don't know what the concept of feminism is, folks, but you want to take a good whiff of it, go out, it's Friday night, tomorrow's Saturday night, go out to your nearest alcoholic beverage establishment. Go to your nearest quote-unquote nightclub, or whatever you call these craps nowadays, and take a look at what feminism has done to America. Go out there to a damn bar and see the floozies that are out there giving themselves up for a $3 drink. Just take a look at them just flaunt themselves with their damn just private parts just popping around all over the place. It's ridiculous. It's sick. And this is what Gloria Steinem wanted. This is what feminism wanted. This is what the liberalism wanted. And you've got it, folks. You've got it. Welcome to the new communist socialist America. Anyway, folks, I want to get into another topic. I just wanted to talk about that particular article briefly because I think it's very important. I just want to emphasize the depths of propaganda. The absolute depths of propaganda that feminism and liberalism will go to try to convince you that their side of the persuasion is somehow appropriate, that by somehow embracing the pedophile and, it's okay to just let a pedophile out of jail after 2 years, that's okay, that's liberalism and feminism. Oh, it's okay for 10-year-old girls to go ahead and shit out children. Oh, that's liberalism and feminism. That's woman liberation. Oh, it's okay for 8-year-old girls to dress scantily clad because Paris Hilton and Britney Spears and that Bull Dyke Lindsay Lohan are doing it. Oh, it's okay. That's feminism and that's liberalism, folks. This is the America that we're living in, and unless you face up to it, unless you get up off your fat jelly ass, put the freaking fork down for about 5 minutes and look at your stupid self in the mirror, only then and only then you will realize that this is not the America that you knew, and that's not the America that we've come to know and love, and it's a disgrace that you've allowed it to come to this point. It's a disgrace. I've been up here for 2 years telling you idiots this. And what do? You sit there and you make prank calls. You got liberalists and feminists trying to take me off the air. They're trying to call Blog Talk Radio. They're trying to email me. They're trying to do whatever it takes to take me off the air, but they will not take me off the air. And the reason is because my political persuasion has substance. My political persuasion has credence. And the reason it does, folks, is because the true conservatives, I'm talking about the real conservatives, not these ass clowns that are out here justifying teen pregnancy, not these idiots that are justifying the social ills that have become the social norms. I'm talking about true conservatives, real conservatives, all right? We are on the side of goodness, folks, all right? True conservatives are on the side of goodness, all right? It's the liberal that has to justify the filth that has become so prevalent in our present day. And they can't do it, can they, folks? They can't do it. They got to give you propaganda like this ridiculous article that I just read to you.
Oh, you're losing it. Why self-control is not natural.
Meredith Small, you should be ashamed of yourself. Go take a damn long walk off a shore pier, you four-eyed, freckle-faced, beaten stepchild. And this is what people will actually take as credible evidence that, oh, you know what, it's okay for me to take it up the poop chute, all right? Oh, it's okay for me to go down and dive on a muff or two. It's okay for me to do that because self-control, all right? Self-control is not natural. You stupid idiots. I'm telling you, no wonder we're being flushed down the liberal and feminist and Karl Marx worshiping hellhole. And what are you going to do about it, folks? I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869. If it sounds like I'm a little frustrated, if it sounds like I'm a little upset, folks, I'm in a bad mood here. I'm in a bad mood. I had to go shopping today, and I don't really like leaving my house, but I have to. I'm a business owner. I have a variety of different businesses, different ventures. I got a lot of things that I got to take care of, and I got to be exposed to this ridiculous, sorry excuse of American public. And whenever I'm exposed to the American public, whenever I have to interact with the American public, it makes me want to throw up. It makes me want to throw up nasty chicken grease and corn oil and cream of wheat with 5-day-old cereal and stomach plasma because I can't believe the depths of ridiculousness that this country has fallen itself into. It is ridiculous. I can't believe this is America. I'm outraged. That's why I continue to do these broadcasts in hopes of sparking some synapses in some of the rational minds out there, in some of the patriots that are out there, in some of the people that believe in the Constitution and believe in America. I mean, I'm sorry, folks, if it sounds like I'm sitting here having a little shit fit, and I'm sorry for cursing, but, it is the weekend. It is after midnight here in the Texas area, but if it sounds like I'm having that, folks, maybe it is, that's what it is, folks, because I'm frustrated. I can't believe that America has just been flushed down the proverbial toilet out here. I live right by Austin, Texas, folks, and, it is just liberal central out there. It is just liberal central. You've got idiots with Fu Manchu beards walking around with G-strings, walking around with thongs out there, folks. It is that freak showish out there. All right? I'm not joking. It's not a joke. As a matter of fact, some stupid, trans-testicle, or I don't know what you call these people, one of them actually ran for the mayor of Austin, Texas. That just goes to show you what the depths of liberalism and feminism that it is out there, folks. I just don't understand it. And yet I seem to be the only person, all right, that just tries to at least shine some sort of light on the subject matters that are talked about on this program here. I mean, it's just disgusting. Hey, have we gone mad here? Is this America? 646-652-4869. I want to talk about something else here, folks. I wanted to ask you all, since you're sitting here chilling with me on this weekend edition of the True Conservative Radio program, I wanted to ask you, are we back in the 1700s, for heaven's sake? Tell me this isn't, 1798 or something, or or the early 1800s. What's going on here with these return of the Barbary pirates? That's right, folks. For all you folks that missed history class, the Barbary pirates were at least, I would hope, a footnote in your history books while you were sitting over there looking at your teenaged rotten crotch that you wish that you had some philanderous affair with when you should have been listening to the damn teacher. All right? It talked about the Barbary pirates being a thorn in America's ass back in the late 1700s, early 1800s out here. And lo and behold, they're back, folks. And I'm sure if you've been watching the boob tube, you heard about this skipper who is an American who's being held hostage by these pirates. And if you've been, unless you've been under a rock, you people have been enlightened, at least through the boob tube or at least through the internet, about other past pirate hijackings of oil rigs and other such big-time freighters. These damn pirates, they take hold of the ship, and lo and behold, they are actually paying ransom, especially the oil companies that are trying to ship oil through the African Horn, because that's where most of the pirates originate. As a matter of fact, that's exactly where the original Barbary pirates originated, back in the late 1700s. If you all want to do some research on it, I strongly advise you to do so. But if you want a fly-by-night history lesson, well, here you go. Take your damn notes there, you stupid milky lickers. The Barbary pirates back in the late 1700s, once we kicked the bejesus out of the damn redcoats, they kept intercepting our shipments from the trade routes that we had with other countries and that sort of thing, because of course, they originated not only from the African region and, into Morocco and that sort of thing, but this was actually state-sponsored at the time. All right? This Barbary pirate situation was state-sponsored back in the late 1700s. It was sponsored by the sultans of the Ottoman Empire. And at the time, America... our forces were a little bit depleted after kicking the bejesus out of the damn redcoats and telling King George to go, stick his crown where the sun don't shine. Unfortunately, America at the time, in the late 1700s, they actually had to pay these stupid morons. They actually compensated the Barbary pirates at the time because they, at the time, really didn't have an established naval fleet. So the trade routes that were being intercepted by these damn pirates at the time, which were being state-sponsored by the Ottoman Empire, they were being paid off by the American people and the American taxpayer at the time. That's documented history. As a matter of fact, 20%, all right, 20% of the cargo and 20% of what went in and out of the United States at the time went to the Barbary pirates. And this is why I bring this up, folks, because we are witnessing this in modern day and age. We've heard about it within the past few years, these damn stupid pirates originating in the same areas as the old 1700 Barbary pirates. They're out here hijacking boats, they're hijacking oil liners, and of course, if they hijack a corporate freighter, if they hijack a corporate boat, the corporation is actually going to negotiate. You know, remember, they're all about business. They're all about profits. It's actually cheaper for them to negotiate, some sort of ransom than it is to actually just forget about it, or, to, have the governments worry about it or anything of that nature. So this is what's perpetuating this whole concept of piratism, or arg, a pirate. This is what's motivating these people, because most of the pirates are coming from these. I wouldn't even call them third world. I would call them fourth world countries. I'm talking about countries that are just. They're so poor that they can't even eat each other. They're fourth world countries. This is what's motivating these folks to do such. High-risk, life-threatening behavior out here. Now, what we did finally back then, and this didn't happen until probably the early 1800s, the government finally said, okay, we rebuilt our fleet. We accumulated enough taxes to build a couple of pretty good ships to go out there and deal with any other naval foe, and we're not going to take it from the Barbary pirates anymore, so we're going to go out there and kick the living crap out of them. And that's exactly what they did, and I think that's exactly what we should do right now. I think we should kick the living bejesus out of the damn Barbary pirate, or whatever you want to call these pirates. I'm referencing the Barbary pirates because it's coming from the same region as those historic morons. So I think we should hit them hard. We need to kick the crap out of them. And to be honest with you folks, I wouldn't be surprised if these pirates are state-sponsored. All right? Right now, the skipper that's being held hostage out here, who attempted to make an escape, unfortunately he was, it didn't happen. He tried to swim to shore. Didn't happen. The Somalian pirates is what has this American skipper captive. It's Somalian pirates. So I think I would not be surprised, if, in my view, I would not be surprised if these pirates are state-sponsored. If you want to be historical, if you want to look back on history, the Barbary pirates of old were state-sponsored by the Ottoman Empire, and their justification to do this supposed Barbary piracy, guess what their justification is? I just want, just take a wild guess, all right? All right, that's enough. They quoted the Quran. They quoted the Quran and said, this is our justification to go out and do pillaging and plunging. This was their justification. This was the justification of the late 1700s, early 1800s Barbary pirates at the time. They quoted the Quran as justification. Anyone who was not a Muslim country, it was open season. That was basically their justification. All right, folks? And that's why I'm saying about the pirates of present day, the American government, if it wants to show some type of force, it needs to kick the crap out of all these Barbary pirates, or these wannabe modern-day Barbary pirates, and it needs to find out if it's being state-sponsored, which I believe it is. I don't believe that a bunch of rogue morons who hijacked, I don't know, 100 barrels of rice and then flipped it again, got their own ship, got a whole fleet of guys, got a whole bunch of weapons, had the ability to have these ladders so where they can just kind of shoot them and then just kind of just prop themselves up onto a freighter. I just don't believe that, these idiots are that sophisticated to do that type of crap. I don't believe it, all right? I don't believe it, and that's why I believe that these pirates, they're out here causing all kinds of ruckus in the same region as the Barbary pirates did back in the late 1700s, early 1800s. It needs to be just squashed. It needs to be just wiped off the face of the planet. All right? I mean, I believe it's state-sponsored. I wouldn't be surprised if the regions that are around the Horn of Africa have something to do with it. I mean, you have to think, folks, that corporations are actually paying these pirated morons. All right? I mean, especially the oil companies. They're actually paying the ransoms for these freighters. I mean, because, they'll still make a profit in the end. It's more profitable for them to pay the ransom, still make somewhat of a small profit, than, just let the damn boat go lost. So this is what's funding this crap. And this is the fourth world, folks. This is fourth world countries here. So let me tell you something. That's why I bring this. That's why I bring this subject matter up, folks. I think it's very serious. I think we need to kick the crap out of these damn pirates out here. Let them know that they just can't, swim the seas and just start, popping caps in the air and, saying, "Oh, get out of the boat! Get out of the boat! Get out of the boat!" I don't. It's crap. It's crap. I think it's crap that we're sitting here in a standoff, folks, with this, poor American skipper who's being held hostage by these Somalian pirates. I mean, we're actually in a standoff. The United States, a U.S. destroyer, is actually in a standoff with some ridiculous pirates off the coast of the African Horn out there. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's sick, folks. But welcome to America. I mean, this is the balls that fourth world countries are starting to have. You've got North Korea, launching, bottle rockets into the air. You got Pakistan on the verge of Sharia law out there. You got India waiting to go out there and kick the crap out of Pakistan. You got more bad news out of Iraq, folks. I don't know if you've been reading. Another suicide blast kills 5 U.S. soldiers, 2 Iraqi police. Folks, this is just getting serious and more serious. And the reason is because the United States, in my view, since we've taken this, tremendous turn for blatant, I wouldn't even call it full-blown socialism because it's not even a socialism applied appropriately, all right? I mean, it's an open rate on the American tax-paying system. But this is America here, folks. Welcome to America. Anyway, 646-652-4869. I want to hear from you, folks. We're going to go ahead and take a caller from the 678 area code. You're on the air. Hello, 678. Hello. What, you're just going to hang up? See, this is what I don't understand about folks. I mean, I just imagine some ass clown, all right? They're sitting there. They're probably a little butthurt about some of the things that I'm saying here on the program, right? I just imagine they're getting all blood boiled. They're like,
that stupid guy, I can't believe he's talking that way. Ooh, if he were here in front of me, I'll hurt him.
And then they finally get the nuts to go and pick up the damn telephone and, flap their fat sausages on on the damn keypad there, and they call up, they hear me on the horn here, and lo and behold, I take their call, and what do? They're sitting there, counting the hairs that they have on their knapsack because they don't have the testicular fortitude to say a few words when I say, "Hey, you're on the damn air, you morons." Anyway, folks, all I'm saying is that if you're going to call up here and if you have an opinion, and don't be one of these ass clown prank callers out here that think that you're trying to win brownie points with the cyber poontang in some chat room or something. You know, you're trying to impress some stupid ditzy bimbo it's probably a man, you know, if truth be told, trying to impress some bimbo. You're out here typing to her an little instant message.
Hey, you want to see me do a prank call to a conservative talk show? I'll show you. I'll dedicate it to you, too. Yeah, I do.
And, of course, these morons, they call up, they do little fruity-ass little routines out here. They try to deviate the whole discourse. They try to deviate the whole thought process of the folks tuning into the program. But, you see, that's the agenda of liberalism and feminism. That's the agenda of these ass clowns. That's what they do. And that's what I'm telling you, folks. Don't fall for it. Don't palate liberal crap. Don't palate feminist crap. Please repeat this after me, all right? Put the damn ham and cheese sandwich down. Put the freaking fork down, all right? I mean, if you're out there, you know, finger banging yourself to, you know, naked pictures of Ricky Martin's butt crack, you know, but put all that down and repeat after me, all right? Repeat, all right? Don't palate liberal crap. Don't palate feminist crap. Don't acknowledge it. Don't accept it, folks. Because it's what's got us into this mess, folks. You know, sitting here and palating this. You know, it's ridiculous. This is what's got us here. It got us here into the situation where single-parent families are now the majority of the day. Can you believe this crap? Single-parent families are the majority of the day. And, of course, you've got this liberal administration pandering to them. I mean, hell, for all you so-called conservatives, and I'm not talking about the true conservatives, I'm talking about these so-called conservatives that were justifying teen pregnancy because that Eskimo bimbo, Sarah Palin, was out here.
You know, my daughter's got a bun in the oven, and you know, sorry.
And you had Republicans. I mean, I even saw them, folks, you know, people that I respected, you know, sitting here saying, well, it's something that everybody in America's going through. What? Something that everybody in America is going through? Let me tell you something, you stupid ass clown, all right? I have raised children. I have grandchildren. I have never faced that epidemic. I have never faced that scenario. And you want to know why, folks? Because I'm a conservative, damn it. I'm a conservative. I live the conservative lifestyle my entire life. And for you, you know, to sit here and try to feed substance to me, and you don't, folks. Most liberals and feminists, they don't feed any substance to this notion that, oh, we should just go ahead and just Sarah Palin's daughter, oh, it's okay. It's not okay, damn it. All right? And I know that there's some Republicans out there that are probably going to email me up and say,
oh, Ghost, you shouldn't talk that way about Sarah Palin. It's Sarah Palin 2012, damn it.
Let me tell you, pieces of crap, something. For all you idiots that are out here smoking the Sarah Palin crack pipe and actually think that you actually have a chance in 2012, given this stupid bimbo's hypocrisy, given this stupid bimbo's bumbling over her own tongue like that stupid blonde bimbo we see on YouTube trying to explain education in America. Give me a break! This is why the Republican Party is in shambles right now, folks. This is why. You're going to justify teen pregnancy? Let me tell you something. I have said this, and I will say it again. And I want all of you to listen, and I want you to listen good. Listen up. I have raised children. I have grandchildren, all right? My daughters are grown. But by God, had one of my daughters come to me as a teenager and said to me, "Daddy, I'm pregnant," I would have thrown her out of the damn house. I would have thrown her ass out on the street. And I wouldn't have batted an eye because she disrespected my home. She disrespected my family. She disrespected the values that I was implementing in my household. So if she wants to practice this Gloria Steinem muff diving crap, if she wants to abide by this whole concept of equating woman liberation from hopping the penis to penis to penis, equating woman liberation to a woman shitting out of like 5 or 6 kids from 5 or 6 different fathers, or she can go out in the street and do that crap herself. And I'm telling you, folks, I mean that crap. I mean that crap. And that's all there is to it. And I know there's people in there saying, "I can't believe he's saying that." Well, you believe it, ass clown. All right? Stop playing with your meat missile and start realizing that I'm telling you the truth. All right? Unless you're one of these ass clowns that believed the article that I began the program with, and you believe self-control is somehow some sort of a disorder. If you believe that, if you hold self-control, it's unnatural. This liberal and feminist propaganda, if you're falling for it, well, then you're the one that's infested. You're the one that's infested, you piece of crap. Anyway, 646-652-4869. We're going to take another caller here from the 435 area code. You're on the air.
Hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good. This is Thundercracker.
How's it going, Thunder?
I'm pretty good. You must forgive me. I had surgery recently, so I can't talk very good. But
that's okay. I hope you're dealing with it well.
Yes, I am.
Well, it's good to hear.
I just want you to know that I enjoy your show, and you make some really good points on a lot of issues. Especially this pirate problem, and I just hope it works out well. So.
Well, we're all hoping. Unfortunately, the precedent that's being set forth by the administration and the, I should say, regime that's in power, I don't think that the outlook looks very good for America. And I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I'm not trying to be hyper-sensationalistic. I'm not trying to be a fearmonger here, but look at what is going on here. And, the reason that I'm so critical of the American public at times is because we allowed it to happen. Do you think I'm a little too critical of the American public? I just want to hear your view on that.
Well, you have a right to be, and it happens. There's a lot of things I get to be critical of myself, so.
Well, that's good. Do you have a show? Do you have something you want to plug on here?
No, I'm just a blog top browser.
Well, I definitely appreciate your patronage. I've seen you several times, and I want to thank you for calling in. I hope everything goes well with the post-surgery.
It will.
All right. Thank you very much. You have yourself a great evening.
Happy Easter.
Thank you.
Bye.
You too. Well, it's always good to get encouraging calls of that nature, folks. What's unfortunate is most of the time you get a bunch of liberal long hairs, a bunch of feminist bulldogs, a bunch of Karl Marx worshipers who call in and try to agitate the program, who try to prank call the program, and the reason is because I'm yanking their damn asses out of the damn closet, out of the damn Fabian socialist closet, out of the Karl Marx worshiping closet. And you see, what's unfortunate out here is that I, become the scapegoat. I become, somewhat of a tentacle for these damn communists and these damn liberals and these damn feminists to post as like a lunatic. And I'm going to get to that later on in the program, folks. And I know that it says here in the description of the show that I wanted to respond to some slanderous emails that I've had, and I'm also going to respond to some things that I found about yours truly on the internet on some websites, on some internet forums that I really don't appreciate, and we're going to get to that here in a second part of in the second hour. But right now, what I want to talk about is I want to talk about the little cat fight that's going on with Joe Biden and old Karl Rove. Huh? Have you seen this crap? I mean, you know, this should be on pay-per-view, for heaven's sake. These people should have some sort of, you know, couth to themselves, for heaven's sake. You know, here you got Karl Rove calling Biden a blowhard. You got Biden saying that, you know, he got in Bush's face and said no one's following him. I mean, you got all kinds of stories and all kinds of crap. I mean, it's like a damn soap opera. I mean, you know, with all due respect to Joe Biden, you're the Vice President of the United States, you stupid idiot, all right? Why don't you just not worry about what Karl Rove is saying? I mean, Karl Rove has nothing to do with the government at this point in time. He is a Fox News commentator. All right, here we are in America at one of the most pivotal points in American history. We are at one of the most economic turbulent points in American history. We are at one of the most ridiculous social turning points in American history, and we are at the revolutionary political points in American history. We have seen the implementation of some quasi-socialist communist crap, and we're going to see more of it as the years go by and as the days go by, I should say. You know, we have seen single-parent families becoming the majority of the day, teenage pregnancy becoming no big deal. I mean, we saw it in the ridiculous Republican primary out here where you had Republicans that were at one point so-called conservatives justifying teen pregnancy because,
oh, Bristol Palin got a bun in the oven. Oh, it's so beautiful.
There's nothing beautiful about that crap, folks, all right? There's nothing beautiful about that crap. All right? It's disgusting. It's sick. And, you know, lo and behold, you know, Palin, you know, she shitted out this kid, and she's not even going to be with the father. All right? How liberal and feminist of them. Just like I said during the damn primaries. All you stupid Republicans that were out here sticking with the party, all you so-called conservatives, not the true conservatives, I'm talking about you so-called conservatives that were out here 2 years ago spreading slanderous lies about me, talking all kinds of crap about me, having shows dedicated to me, spreading all those ridiculous blogs about me. Huh? I mean, I told you so. I told you so, and now look at your party. It's in shambles. It's in shambles because you tried to embrace liberalism. You tried to embrace feminism. And now you've got Joe Biden and his, you know, blowharded, you know, long-winded ways. And we got to remember, this man did have brain surgery, so, you know, he's probably got a half lobotomy, if truth be told about it, in my view. I mean, the guy's probably walking around half flew over the cuckoo's nest. That's why the guy froths out the mouth all the time with all kinds of remarks that he always has to take back. I mean, do we remember when the primaries were going on and, you know, everybody was throwing their head into the race, and you had a whole bunch of Democrats, and you had Joe Biden speak out of turn about calling Obama, you know, what did he say about Obama?
Oh, well, he speaks so well. He's just such an articulate gentleman.
You know, I mean, inferring that, you know, it was amazing for the man to be, you know, articulate and well-spoken or something, like, you know, that's some sort of a rarity, you know, like that's some sort, you know, like we should call Ripley's Believe It or Not or some crap. But that's what I'm saying. Joe Biden, Karl Rove, it's all over the boob tube, all over the mainstream news out here. You even had these idiots talking about it, you know, in the mainstream or quote-unquote mainstream news shows where the supposed conservative elite are supposed to be at these round tables giving their opinion, for heaven's sake. You got to excuse me, folks. I had to drink something there. You know me, folks. I'm yelling, I'm screaming here, and you know, I'm dealing with a torn voice box thanks to this show. But the show must go on. We're going to continue. So if you hear me guzzling down on a beverage, it's to soothe the torn voice box. So that's why you hear that. But anyway, Biden and Rove. with all due respect, Joe Biden, let's get back to Biden here. Why don't you focus a little bit more on our country, all right? I mean, I know that you're on half lobotomy here. Don't worry about Karl Rove. He's a freaking Fox commentator, for heaven's sake, all right? A freaking Fox commentator. And here we are in one of the most pivotal points in American history, and this fool finds time to make references and, make comments about some Fox commentator. It just doesn't make any sense, folks. And it goes to show you where this liberal, this liberal regime, it tells you where their head is. It's not on the American people's problems. All right? All these supposed liberals. And I'm not singling out Biden or singling out Obama. I'm talking about the whole gambit, all of them. I'm talking about that ridiculous, ugly, disgusting, despicable Nancy Pelosi. I commented on this before, but, folks, did y'all see that that address to the Senate and Congress? It was that makeshift State of the Union a couple of months back. Did you see the scowl on Nancy Pelosi? This is the freaking Speaker of the House, folks. This is supposed to be some sort of a statesman or a stateswoman. Did you see the plastic just, melting off of this stupid broad's face? She kept gumming. She kept gumming herself. She kept messing with her dentures or something. It looked like she was trying to just gum the damn plastic off her face. This is a disgusting, grotesque human specimen out here. And here this woman is, heaven forbid, something happens to Obama or Biden, all right? This bimbo is going to be the president of the United States if something grotesque like that happens. And that is a very scary situation, a very scary scenario to even contemplate. But anyway, back to what I was getting at. I'm blaming all the liberal regime in power. And it doesn't start with the president or the Senate or the Congress. It went from the ground up. Folks, this has been a planned agenda by these liberals and feminists. They started taking over the bureaucratic tentacles of our government, of every bureaucratic mechanism that controls our lives. They've been taking over it for the past 30 years. The school system, the judicial system, the education system, the medical system. I can go on and on. Why do you think that we have all these ridiculous laws out here nowadays that are so liberal and feminist in nature, so politically correct in nature? Folks, the liberals and feminists have hijacked our country. They have hijacked our country. If you don't believe me, if you happen to have a child, folks, I strongly urge you, because you do have the right to do this. I know many of you folks probably don't want to, and you should be ashamed of yourselves, but go out there and just sit in the classroom, all right? Say that you want to observe your teacher's classroom and see how this woman or this man teaches, and you're just going to be in complete shock, in complete awe at the garbage that they are indoctrinating your children with, all right? The absolute filth, the garbage that they are trying to indoctrinate your child with. They are trying to subdue them with political correctness. They are trying to subdue them with the idea that there are no losers in society. There's always going to be somebody to pat you on the back, even if you're a screw-up, even if you're, some half a tard, whatever it is, all right? Somebody's always going to be there to back you up. If you're an alcoholic, if you're a drug addict, if you shit it out about 8 kids, 14 kids, if you're an octomom, somebody's going to be there to bail you out. Somebody's going to be there to prop you up, and this is America, folks. This is the new America that we're living in. We pussy pamper the screw-up, and all the real Americans, all the true Americans that work hard, that care about their families, that pay their taxes, these are the people that are getting one of those classic, classic boots in the tailpipe. They're getting a boot shoved so far up their anal funnel that they're probably going to crap leather for the next 20 years of their life, for heaven's sake, because this is the kind of crap that we're having to deal with in modern-day America. It makes me sick. 646-652-4869. I'm going to tell you a caller here. I think this is Grafe. Is that you?
That'd be Griff.
Griff, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Ghost. Hey, I got to tell you, man, you are on fire tonight.
Thank you very much.
I'm kind of a newcomer to the show and a relative newcomer to Blog Talk Radio, but I got to tell you, man, I fear for the future of our republic. I really, really do. And I share your passion for it, but I don't know. It just seems to me like the midterm elections in 2010 might be a little long to wait. I don't know what's going to happen in the meantime, man.
I completely agree with you. I mean, I've been trying to tell folks this 2 years ago. I mean, I got archives going back 2 years. I called the economic turbulence back in the primaries when everybody thought everything was gravy, when people were worried about lipstick on pigs and Mavericks, and, you know, I had a woman call into my show saying she was going to vote for Barack Obama because he's got nice teeth, and this ridiculous circus sideshow. But, you know, to be completely honest with you, I don't even think, even if we make it to the 2010 elections, I don't think that the American public is going to stand up for what is right, and that's the Constitution. That's the American way that we've come to all know and love, and it's just being neglected because these people are so decadent, they're materialistic, and they could care less about anything else other than fulfilling their own, sinful desires or materialistic needs.
I'm not going to sit here, man, and I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong because I don't know that you are. But I hope to God you are. I really hope you are. But I don't know. I find it hard to be optimistic. I really do.
I agree, sir. I mean, that's why I continue to do these broadcasts in hopes of sparking synapses in folks' heads to, and I urge anybody who's an American, who's got a family, who's still with the significant other they raised that family with, who pays their taxes, to go out there and run for an office, run for something, because that's what the liberals and feminists did. That's what they did to infiltrate the school system. That's what they did to infiltrate the legislative system. That's what they did to infiltrate the judicial system. That's why we have these entitlement programs that reward females who actually go out and philander around and have children by multiple different fathers. These women are being rewarded. Not only are they being rewarded by monthly entitlements and free housing, free medical care, free everything you can imagine, but they're being rewarded at the end of the year with these tremendous tax cuts, or I should say tax giveaways, or tax income back. I mean, I don't even know what you call it, because these women don't even work anymore, and yet they're still collecting money at the end of each year. And the last this past year, and I'm getting this from a few folks that own some tax return businesses in the Chamber of Commerce that I'm at here. These women are actually getting, on average, $5,000 a child. $5,000 a child. And America is losing 650,000 jobs a month. We got people out here in America having to compete with illegal immigrants for a below minimum wage. I mean, I agree with you, sir. I barely have optimism. I wouldn't even consider myself an optimist. I'm just hoping that some folks, maybe can penetrate the system and help us, guide us in a new direction. Because, I don't think we're ever going to see the old America that we've come to know and love.
Hopefully we can salvage what's left.
Well, I hope so. But I think that the American public is so anesthetized with the liberal and feminist idea.
Oh,
and
that's
the liberal
such an ugly word. salvage. I almost hate to use that word because salvaging is what you do to a junk car.
Well, I mean, I don't want to use that language, but, I mean, if you look at the social landscape in America, and we had a show actually a couple of weeks back about how the modern-day American birth rate has surpassed the baby boom of the 1950s, and this was a report that came out of the Associated Press, and at the same time, 40% of those births are out of wedlock. And the reason is because we're seeing a social phenomena where if you're not a single person who has multiple different children from multiple different partners, you're somehow not in the majority of America. If you somehow have not collected an entitlement in your life, somehow you are not with the majority of America. And I think that mentality breeds well with the liberal and feminist ideology, and I don't see anything opposing that at this point, because these people actually believe that they're getting something, even though the liberals in this liberal regime is allowing their cronies to open raid on our American tax-paying system. So I don't know, sir.
Amen. I really can't really add to that a whole lot, but you know, I'm just I don't know if I call myself an optimist, but I'm holding out hope because I feel like that's all we have left anymore.
Well, you know, I agree that hope is all we have left, but we have to address the problems that are being pushed upon us socially, economically, politically, and I just don't think that people are addressing those things properly, nor are they getting up off their proverbial fat jelly asses and doing something about it. And that's why I'm so critical of the American people, because they allowed this to happen. And unless we don't allow this to happen, we're going to continue to see the outcome that we have seen thus far. And, you know, we're going to continue to see it at a rapid pace.
Well, all I'll say to that is keep fighting the good fight.
Well, I definitely will there, Griff, and I really appreciate your call, sir.
Oh, yep. I'll be. I think I'll be listening to you some more.
Well, I thank you very much, sir.
Listener tonight.
I appreciate your call.
I think I got to take off, but you have a good night.
No problem. Thank you very much, Griff. We appreciate your call, and we appreciate the discourse that you provided here, because you are correct, sir. I mean, hope maybe is the last thing we have left. But is that it for real? Hope? Ha! Hope. I mean, it sounds like such a, I guess, last year concept, huh? Hope. Yes, we can. And look, we've got the liberal regime in power, all right, that got the power by saying they were men and women of the people. And look at them. They had an open raid on the American tax-paying system. And you expect me to sit there and be quiet about it? I'm not going to do it. Well, that's why you have a lot of ridiculous liberal agitators, not only that call up my show, but that are in my chat room, that sit here and continue to try to spread all kinds of personal attacks and lies about yours truly. Because, folks, I am yanking these pieces of liberal Karl Marx worship and garbage out of the turd-ridden liberal hellhole crap bowl that they're in. I'm exposing them. I'm exposing all these liberals. I'm exposing all these feminists. And they can't stand it. They can't take it. They can't believe it. And that's why they're going to continue. They're going to continue to try to stop me. But you can't stop me, liberals. You can't stop me, feminists. Because I'm a conservative, damn it. I'm a conservative. And I will not go quietly in that good night, you piece of crap! You're not going to silence me! I believe in the Constitution! I have the freedom of speech, and I will exercise that right as I see fit, You piece of crap! I believe in this country, damn it! Do I agree with the American people? Hell no! I think the American public sucks! And everybody who's a avid listener to my program knows that. The American public sucks because they allowed this crap to happen. They allowed this liberal and feminist infestation. And they didn't do a damn thing about it, folks. And I know that every time that I'm critical, I know that every time I say something about the American people, it's like rubbing a damn cow patty right in the damn liberal and feminist faces. It's like rubbing a damn horse turd right in the face of the American people. But all you can do is look back at me with a brown smile about it because you deserve it. You deserve it, folks. This is not the country that I thought that my children were going to be bequeathed. This is not the country that I'm sure thousands upon thousands upon thousands of American soldiers spilt blood for. And I think it's a shame. I think it's a shame to our history. I think it's a shame to the American heritage that we have sat here and embraced this decadence, embraced this materialism, embraced this freak show. And that's what we have done, folks. We've embraced it. We've embraced this freak show. And you see, I'm a conservative, folks, and I get death threats all the time, folks, in the emails, you know. And I get all these damn liberals and feminists. They talk about how they're going to throw bombs at me. They talk about how they're going to shoot me. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. You're not going to do diddly squat, all right? You know, you stupid, dumb, liberal pieces of communist crap, you're not going to do nothing. So just sit there and shut your mouths and take the fact that I'm exercising my First Amendment rights. But there are some people I do want to address, folks, and we're going to go ahead and segue into that part of the program right now. There are some folks that I want to address, and I want to address those people right now. Now, I've been getting bombardment, an absolute just ridiculous amount of emails from these Alex Jones, 9/11 truther morons. All right, now, folks, I know that some of the people that have been listening in, whether live or in the archive, have, probably heard me having to deal with these morons, calling up on my show, having to deal with these morons in my chat room and that sort of thing. But they're really starting to spam the bejesus out of my email address, so I am going to take some time out of the True Conservative Radio program to address some of the accusations, not only that they have addressed about me on the email, but that I have found websites, folks. There are actual websites, and I am not going to give those websites any type of plug on this program, but I don't really appreciate it, so I'm going to get to that part right now. Now, to all these Alex Jones idiots, and all these 9/11 truthers, and all these people that, insist that I'm somehow a part of this ridiculous New World Order, or that I'm somehow a part of some, I don't know. I don't know what these people are accusing me of, all right? But there are now websites and blog posts and forum posts about yours truly that I am somehow affiliated with the supposed world conspiracy to somehow, I don't know, manipulate everybody into believing that it's an okay thing. I don't know what these people are trying to insinuate. I found a website that was trying to analyze the speech of the I'm not joking, folks. If you really want to be a scourer, an internet scavenger, you go look for it for yourself. But I'm not giving these idiots any kind of a plug whatsoever, because I really don't appreciate this crap. They're taking audio excerpts of the program and playing them in reverse. And they're somehow getting some sort of message. They're actually believing. I kid you not, folks. I am not joking. These Alex Jones morons, these 9/11 truthers, these idiots are actually taking the time out of their lives when they should be out there working, and they should be out there taking care of themselves and their families when they're probably out there living with Mammy. They're actually taking the time and taking audio excerpts of this program and playing them in reverse and claiming that I'm somehow sending some sort of hidden reverse message, that I'm somehow, playing some sort of, game of, esoteric, I don't know what the hell they're trying to insinuate, all right? But I really don't appreciate this. And I think that, people, that they need to just drop this ridiculous garbage, all right? I don't appreciate you Alex Jones Kool-Aid drinkers and all you damn, 9/11 truthers and all you idiots. I don't appreciate these damn blog posts, okay? I don't appreciate you taking clips of my show, playing them in reverse, and insinuating that I am somehow saying something in subliminal messagery or some crap. I mean, that is the most ridiculous crap I've ever heard in my life. I mean, I'm a conservative, damn it. I mean, don't you understand? The reason that let me get to the listeners here, because I've been talking too much to these Alex Jones Kool-Aid drinkers and these 9/11 truthers that claim that, I don't know, the 9/11 attack was a hologram or something, and that reptilians are somehow ruling the earth and they can shapeshift from some human form to triceratops or some kind of crap, But let me tell you something, folks. The reason that these Alex Jones Kool-Aid drinkers, all right, the reason that these 9/11 truthers are so critical of me, folks, is because basically Alex Jones is repeating the same crap that I'm saying. The only difference is that the reason that he's saying more, of the conservative values, more of the Constitution emphasis now, is because he realizes that all that ridiculous malarkey that he sold in the late 90s, early 2000s, it doesn't work anymore. All that Bohemian Grove crap, all that crap about esoteric, philosophy, all that crap doesn't work anymore. All right, Alex Jones? So lo and behold, he's sitting here trying to, insinuate that he's a real constitutionalist, that he's a real conservative, and he's basically regurgitating the same things that I'm saying. And I think it's ridiculous. So all you damn Kool-Aid drinking, ridiculous morons that are out here, these Alex Jones Kool-Aid drinkers, you David Icke assholes, all you people, you need to get off your damn soapbox. You need to stop talking about me, all right, unless you're going to talk about my political philosophy, all right? Don't talk about me that I'm a part of some sort of global consortium. I mean, I'm flattered, first of all, that you would even consider such a thing, but it's a lie, all right? It's a damn lie, and I don't appreciate it. It's a damn slanderous lie. So stop saying it. You see, this is what I'm saying, folks. This is why these stupid imbeciles that insist all this garbage in the reptilian movement and the 9/11 truth movement and the Alex Jones Kool-Aid drinking movement, that's why most of these morons are under the age of 30. because they're idiots, all right? That's why I always said, folks, if you want to talk to a true moron in America, and I don't mean to encapsulate a whole generation into one group, but, folks, a group is defined by its majority, and the majority of the youth under the age of 30 are complete idiots. And lo and behold, that's the makeup of the demographic of the Alex Jones Kool-Aid drinking society and all the reptilian following idiots. They don't have anything else better to do but to sit here and try to analyze my speech of my damn radio show and trying to claim that I'm sending some kind of message. What kind of crap is that? What kind of crap is that? Anyway, folks, I thought I'd address that on this show, folks, because I think it's ridiculous. Let me get one thing straight. I think Alex Jones is an idiot, all right, me personally. I think he's an idiot. In my personal opinion, I think he's a fraud. I think he's a bona fide moron. I think he's a lunatic. I think he's a nut job. And let me tell you why, folks. All right, let me tell you why. And I want you to think critically when I tell you this. All you Kool-Aid drinking Alex Jones imbeciles, I want you all to think critically when I tell you this. This is an imbecile that is out here trying to claim that, oh, the American government wants to kill us all and New World Order and he claims all this malarkey, and then he wants to end the Federal Reserve. That's a big deal with him lately, right? We're going to end the Federal Reserve because, he found out that a lot of stupid college kids are starting to, oh, yeah, the Federal Reserve, yeah, let's end the Federal Reserve. Well, this is what he wants you to believe. He wants you to believe that he wants you to end the Federal Reserve, and he wants you to go and put the money back in the government's hands. The same government that he's criticizing as being so corrupt, the same government that he claims to have FEMA camps that are going to commit mass genocide on America and all this other malarkey. It's malarkey. I think it's malarkey. So look, in my opinion, folks, once again, and if you happen to know Alex Jones, and I've seen him, folks, I'm out here in Texas, folks. I'm actually out here in the hill country in Texas. I do a lot of business out in Austin, Texas. I see this idiot with his bullhorn. I've seen him many times. I mean, he's just obnoxious. He's a ridiculous character. It's what he is. He's a character. That's what you're buying. All you Alex Jones Kool-Aid drinking morons, that's what you're buying. You are buying a character. All right? I mean, there's a moron as a character that's just trying to, go a little spastic and, trying to claim a whole bunch of things, and now he's trying to, of course, backpedal on a lot of the garbage that he kind of won his notoriety with, like the whole Bohemian Grove nonsense and, the esoteric crap and all. I mean, it's garbage. All right? It's just absolute malarkey. So anyway, folks, I just wanted to acknowledge all of you idiots, all right? All of you morons that claim that, I'm a part of some, vast conspiracy or that I'm a part of the New World Order. I think that's ridiculous and it's stupid, all right? And I want you to stop. First of all, I want you to stop emailing me. Secondly, I want you to stop blog posting, forum posting, all these lies about me, all right? Secondly, I want you to stop taking clips of this show and putting them in reverse and claiming that I'm sending subliminal messages. You stupid morons!
I'm going to follow Alex Jones because he's the truth. He's the truth seeker. Alex Jones is the truth seeker.
He's the truth seeker? Are you kidding me? How come he has to put out a new video for your idiot ass to buy every damn year? or twice a year whenever he's not getting whatever the hell he does for a living, whatever he does in his spare time. I don't know the man. He could be taking it up the poop chute. Who the hell knows? But let me tell you something. I have called Alex Jones out, but you know what? For all you Kool-Aid drinking pieces of crap, and I see him here in my chat room, look at him. Look at you pieces of crap. Look at you. You actually think that you're accomplishing something by sitting up here and sticking up for this spastic Alex Jones moron, don't you, huh? You actually believe all this crap. It's malarkey. So I've already called all those idiots. Alex Jones, David Icke, the reptilian morons, the shapeshifters, the hologram idiots, the 9/11 truthers. You're all a bunch of lunatics. Get a life, grow up, and get some substance. It's a battle of ideas, you moron. Now, is there a group of individuals that want to have control of the United States for its own agenda? Of course there is. There's a whole bunch of groups that want to control America. And right now we're seeing one of them. We're seeing the liberal regime that's in power right now. It's a battle of ideas, you moron. If you want to do something, if you want to be a real patriot, for all you stupid Alex Jones Kool-Aid drinkers, if you really care about your country, if you really care about America, if you really care about the Constitution, well, go out there and participate in your damn government, you stupid morons! Sitting there with a stupid sign and a bullhorn, not participating in this government is not going to get you diddly. You got to participate in this government, you stupid idiot! Go out there and participate in this damn government. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and let me calm down here. You know that's why sometimes I get so jaded, folks. You know, that's why sometimes it's hard for me to find the ambition, to find the inspiration, to find the drive to come up on here and to provide conservative commentary. Sometimes I find it hard to get up and wake up every day in the morning knowing that I'm going to have to face these ridiculous imbeciles that are out here in America, that are out here collecting entitlements, that are out here mooching off of the American taxpayer. Meanwhile, the real American that's out there working hard, taking care of their families, paying their taxes, they're out here getting the shaft by the government that sat here and said, oh, I'm a man of the people. I'm a woman of the people. All these damn ridiculous, power-hungry autocrats in Washington care about is how much money you're going to deposit in their campaign contribution fund, folks. That's all they give a rat's ass about. But you know what else they give a rat's ass about? Votes. That's right, folks. That's why I say if you want to do something about it, don't listen to Alex Jones over here and, what's his solution? He never provides a solution. You notice that, folks? He never provides a solution. He just sits there and, goes in front of places with a bullhorn and says, a couple of rants here and there and calls that an accomplishment. He makes a couple of videos and his minions go out here and buy it like a lab rat running to food pellets, making this idiot rich in a government that he supposedly doesn't like. It just doesn't make any sense, folks, and I can't believe people are buying this ridiculous malarkey. All right, if you really want a solution, go out there and participate in your government, damn it, and if you don't want to participate in it, go out there and organize. Organize, you morons. Organize, a group of people behind an issue, behind an idea, behind anything, and confront these damn elected officials, all right? Go out there and confront these elected officials and say, hey, wait a minute. If you don't abide by how we believe that legislation should be implemented, we're going to vote your ass out of office. And I guarantee you, these damn politicians will start getting in line real quick. I guarantee it, folks. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut the program short, folks. I'm just a little jaded out here. I'm jaded because I can see these Alex Jones Kool-Aid drinkers in my chat room along with the damn liberal agitators, you know. And, of course, I've got Republicans in here also that don't like the fact that,
oh, you're disrespecting the Republican Party.
Even though they're blatant liberals and feminists nowadays, they don't care about the conservative ideology. I don't care, folks. I'm not out here to make friends. As you can see, folks, I'm not out here putting my face, you know, in my profile. I'm not out here trying to become some damn media star or anything of that nature. I'm just out here to try to provide some discourse in hopes of providing some inspiration into you. You idiot, get up and go out there and participate in your damn government. How hard is it? Tell me, you stupid moron. How hard is it? How hard is it to participate in your government? Tell me, you stupid guy. How hard is it? How hard is it? It's not very hard. It's a responsibility that you should have, that you should be taking responsibility for. This is a government made for the people and by the people. But the people have fallen asleep at the wheel, and lo and behold, we have a liberal regime in power that's sitting here wiping its derriere with the Constitution, trying to implement quasi-socialism, communism, nationalizing everything from the banks to the medical industry. Folks, this is not America, and I can't believe that you can sit here and call yourself an American and watch your country being flushed down the proverbial toilet. I can't believe you. Now, let me tell you something. Before I get off this damn air, oh, you piece of crap. Before I get off the air, I want everybody who's listening to me, and I don't care if you're listening to me live or in the archive, I want you to do something right now. I want you to get up off your fat asses. Get up off your fat asses now! Get up off your fat ass and go to the nearest mirror within your vicinity. Go to the nearest mirror, you stupid, unpatriotic, un-American ass clown! And when you go into that mirror, I want you to look right between your beady, Karl Marx worshiping, Gloria Steinem, muff-diving, red-headed, four-eyed, freckle-faced, beaten stepchild, beady eyes. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror. And I want you to spit in your face! Spit in your damn face! Spit in your face! And that's from me to you, because you deserve it, because you flushed our country down the toilet. You did it! You did it! And if you want solutions, well then you do something about it. No blowhard named Alex Jones or David Icke or any of these other idiots are not going to do it for you. You got to do it. And if you're not going to do it, well, then you deserve everything that comes before you. Don't complain about it. Bottom line. Anyway, folks, we got about 2 minutes here left in the program. I want to thank everyone here for listening in, whether it's live or in the archive. Please go to the website. This is the official True Conservative Radio Show website, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Add that to your favorites. Bookmark it. Do whatever it takes, and spread that damn link like wildfire. Okay, folks. Email it to everybody you know. Email it to your congressman. Email it to your senator. Email it to your favorite actor. Email it to your mom, your dad, your uncle. It doesn't matter. blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Folks, I'll probably be doing a broadcast this Monday same place, same time. I usually broadcast between the hours of 11:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. Central Time, Monday through Friday. So bookmark the webpage, blogtalkradio.com/ghost, and check out the archive, folks. And before I go, please, folks, if you love the show, if you like the show, if you appreciate the commentary, please patronize any of the sponsors that have the testicular fortitude to sponsor True Conservative Radio, folks. I have had people write into the Blog Talk Radio Network. They're trying to take me off the air. These liberals and these feminist bulldykes, they can't do it. And they're actually sponsors that want to sponsor this patriotic program. So please, folks, if you really care about the program, go check it out. It's just a click, damn it. Anyway, I'm out of here. Long live the conservative movement, and death to feminism.
Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.